All right, guys, we're getting close to the 2025 season. We had to make a stop to the weight room. We had to talk to the man himself, Coach David Feeley. Coach, it's always good to catch up with you. Give us an idea of where everything is at with the team right now as we get closer to the end of the summer.
Well, obviously we're wrapping up the summer, and you know the lifting intensity is pretty high, and the running intensity is doubly high. Like it's up there pretty good, and you know the boys are answering the bell, and they're getting themselves in good shape, ready for camp.
Are they ready for the running to be done with?
They were ready last week.
Okay. I know Dwayne Carter just loved it. And Dwayne, by the way, let's move really quick. I want to show this. Dwayne, I know you're going to be watching this. Graham Barton sent a signed jersey. Jacob Monk sent a signed jersey. What is this? Where's the jersey? So I got you.
He looks good in the picture.
He does look. You look good in the picture, but a nice Carter Bills jersey would look good right there. All right, back to what we were talking about. Who has stood out to you this summer as far as like games heading into the season?
You know, I'd far and away it'd be Wes Williams.
Okay.
Wes Williams has had a fine summer. I'm really excited to see him. He was up to 272 pounds at one point. VJ Anthony, the other bookend out there, he's 254 pounds, and he had just PR'd in his speed for a weight that big. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Offensive line wise, Justin Pickett, he's got that room anchored down pretty good, and you know Matt Craycraft has been busting his hump, and you know our running back room is those guys are pretty solid. That's a really good group. They call themselves the Stable.
Okay.
And
Stable.
Everyone's gonna laugh at me.
Got a really good work ethic to them. It's pretty cool.
So I was looking up your bio, and yes, I do that before we come in here. You're approaching 20 years as a strength and conditioning coach,
That's right.
which is crazy to think. What have you done implementation-wise as far as bringing something new to the table every year? What is it that you're bringing to the table for these guys so none of these workouts, none of these programs just are stale, I guess you could say?
Well, what you don't want to do is get away from your bullseye or what you believe in, right? So we've got 7 to 9 exercises that we will just not live without. And then what are your 3 to 5 sprint techniques or sprint exercises that you will do? What kind of conditioning? But it's almost like what's your bullseye and then your outer rings of that target. Those can change. But the game of football is still as brutal of a game as it is now, or as it was 100 years ago as it is now. So they still have to be prepared. They're gladiators. They're physically preparing for combat. And that's never going to change. But we do have to change up exercise selections. You do have to cater to the position at some point, because a DB is not going to, they should not at all points lift the exact same as an offensive lineman. It just should not happen. But, you know, with those things we'll change around. But for a lot of it, it's still hot and heavy.
Who have been some of the leaders this summer in the weight room as far as getting all the guys bought in, getting through their lifts, getting through their designated programs?
Oh, I could say VJ Anthony all day, and it still wouldn't be long enough. He's been fantastic. Aaron Hall, I'm going to say Wes Williams again. I think Bruno Fina has been an awesome advocate for holding the line. Justin Pickett is like an assistant coach in the room. He's fantastic. Jeremiah Hazley is certainly on that list without a doubt. Todd Paulino is on that list without a doubt. Terry Moore he's at the top of that list without a doubt. They're just, I could literally go on and on and on about how like when you sit back and it's 4 years later and you're running, you know, your system in your room and your players know nothing different. They're no longer rules, they're just standards. And that's really awesome if it's player driven.
One thing that we enjoyed looking at last year was the records board when we came in here and did our video with you. What records have been broken this year?
Well, Jaquez Moore continues to like to break his own records.
Okay.
So does Nick Morris. Nick is an unstoppable force with all of that. He really is.
What lifts did they break?
Jaquez, his own power clean record, and then Nick Morris broke his clean and a squat record, which was really neat. Samir Hagens broke his old clean record, and he did that in March, which is pretty good for one of our wide receivers being one of the strongest dudes to ever run out of here.
Saw Eli Payne-Cole, who's obviously not here anymore. He broke a record too. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, for his pro day, knocking out 25 reps. That was more than impressive. The whole room went berserk. It was awesome.
Awesome. Who is someone that's surprised you, I guess you could say, in these summer workouts that made bigger gains than you expected?
You know what? I don't really know of anybody other than Kevin O'Connor.
Okay.
Kevin had kind of a rough fall, and he's like the comeback kid right now. He really is. He's been outstanding with his gains, and he's so humble about it. He'll never say it. He'll probably just smile and look down, but he'd be the one.
Well, Coach, it's a quick video, but we always appreciate your time. We're obviously right around the corner from the 2025 season. Anything you want to say to the fans as we gear up for that first game against Elon?
No, hey, pack the stands. Let's go. Wally Wade doesn't need a seat left open in the house. Let's get it going. Let's get it loud, and let's give these kids the crowd they deserve through the best fans in the world.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.